A group of wealthy New Zealanders is adding its 2 cents worth to the tax debate, saying they want to pay more. Around 100 people have signed a pledge calling on the government to increase their taxes. The group, inspired by the initiative Millionaires for Humanity, says the current tax system contributes towards the gap between poor and the wealthy. Ex-Retirement Commissioner Dame Diana Crossan told Kate Hawkesby the signatories are people who are financially comfortable but not necessarily the uber wealthy.
A group of people who feel that the New Zealand public servants are underfunded and that we're all worse off for the result of that.
A man who lives near Whangarei's Abbey Caves has described the moment a teacher did a head count of his students and started crying as he realised one was missing. A Year 11 student from Whangarei Boys High School died after disappearing on a school trip during heavy rain. Concreter Caleb Salisbury was working near the access way and says 3 schoolboys ran up to him for help. He says the teacher thought he'd got them all out, but counted again and then just broke down. The National Party has set up a clear choice for the upcoming election. Opposition leader Chris Luxon has ruled out any arrangement which would see National dealing with Te Pāti Māori. He says the pair have different views on co-governance and whether treaty settlements are full and final. Political commentator Ben Thomas says coalition options now appear to be National Act or Labour, Greens and Māori.
The National might think that some centre voters, the ones that they need to win off Labour, might be a little less comfortable with the prospect of that 3-party government.
The trial of 2 people who deny involvement in the killing of a young Christchurch mother has been abandoned. David Hawken and Rebecca Wright Meldrum were appearing in the High Court in Christchurch, charged with murdering Angela Blackmore. A 4-week trial began last week, but Justice Cameron Mander told the jury yesterday they were free to go. He says he couldn't go into details of why, except to broadly indicate material has come to hand that lawyers need to have the opportunity to review. It's understood a new trial could begin in November. The Breast Cancer Foundation says there have been many plans to improve screening before, but little has been delivered. Te Whatu Orders launched a national breast screening action plan, including a new national screening register. It's in response to a review of the program, which makes 26 recommendations, including a focus on improving access for Māori and Pasifika women. Foundation CEO Arlene Rayner says they've been campaigning since 2017 for improvements to screening and access.
So fundamentally, what we're hoping for this time is to see real tangible change.
Concerns older people continue to suffer with scams and won't speak out about it. Research from ANZ has found more than half of over 65-year-olds have been the victim of a scam or attempted scam in the past year. It also found 29% were too ashamed to talk to their families about it. Personal Banking Managing Director Ben Kelleher says events like Mother's Day can be a great opportunity for families to check in and share information about scams.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.